Good morning, everyone. We are about 20 minutes behind the Odisha schedule. Okay, I'm very honored to be here as a speaker. First of all, I would like to give my deep thanks to the organizing committee for inviting me as a speaker. Okay, then my academic major is environmental sociology, maybe the first terminology most of you. So environmental sociology is a research on the mutual relationship between nature and human socio-economic system. So this is very social science approach to environment. So I understand most of you are natural scientists. So the topics of my presentation would be unfamiliar, right? Yeah, but the individually, the technology, I think you understand effectiveness, climate change, and climate change policy. However, how to analyze the effectiveness of climate change policy? This is very unfamiliar with you. So, as you know, there are lots of policies are launched as the response to climate change. So your presentation, based on my understanding, most of your presentation are technology-based approach to ODLD. So from the climate change side, the technology-based solution that is also directly and indirectly related to a response against the climate change. So climate change policy probably include three categories. One is nature-based solution. Another one is technology-based solution. Your activity, how to reduce the CO2 emission using the same amount of energy. That is a category of technology-based approach. And also the other one is social economic system approach. That means the current social economic system should be transformed to new one because the current social economic system is structured in a way to improve high material affluence and convenience in everyday life. So, in the process of material improving material affluence and convenience in everyday life, we emitted a lot of human-induced pollution into the atmosphere. So we are trying how to reduce such unexpected human-induced pollution. Okay, that is technology-based approach, but social science, human socio-economic system approach, how to restructure the current socio-economic system like that. So I would like to get a lot of policies that are launched for solving the climate change. If not effective, then that's the waste of money, waste of time. Therefore, before and after we launch the policies, we have to analyze the effectiveness. If not effective, then that policy should not be launched because not of money are required for launching a policy. So this is my main point, how to analyze the strategy.
됐습니다.
Okay. Yeah. South Korea, I'm from Jeju. This is the outline. First of all, I would like to introduce some concept related to the policy. For example, and also the climate change policy. What is climate change policy? Is a concept and the process to establish the climate change policy. Then I would like to introduce the how to analyze the effectiveness, and the effective analysis has two targets. One is, as you know, the policy, two categories of policy, mitigation and adaptation. Then concluding remark. Or here, the concept related to policy. This, for example, if we the concept of animal, if we say animal, then humans, dog, lion belong to animal. In this case, animal is called genetic concept. And dog and lion, they are specific concept. This means the genetic concept is defined as a concept including something. But specific concept is a thing belong to genetic concept. So anyone, if we set up anyone as the genetic concept, then humans are specific to some concept. If we set up human as the genetic concept, then man, male, and female, they are specific concept. This is called the hierarchy of concepts. All right. In this sense, we have, as you know, strategy, policy, measure, so many terminologies. They are conceptually, they are independent. However, their meanings are interrelated. So we have for the first one is sorry. The vision. Vision is an expression of what an organization project would like to achieve or accomplish in the future. Okay, serving as a clear guide for choosing current and future courses of our action. So my vision is happiness life. All right. Then I have to set up certain objective and goal in order to achieve my vision, happiness life. Then objective is a thing aimed at or thought in relation to realizing the vision. In this sense, objective is specific concept, vision is genetic concept. Then after set up the objective, we have to set up goal. Goal is an aspirated result or achievement toward the effort being directed for achieving the objective. So, vision. My vision is happy life. My objective is in order order to achieve my happy life as a vision, why and what I have to do, then making money, that's the objective. Then the goal, how much make a millionaire or just $1, that is the goal, okay? Then we have to set up strategy and a policy in order to achieve the goal, all right? Then the strategy or method or plan chosen to achieve the goal will immediately mobilized to achieve the goal. Policy is the server concept of strategy. In order to achieve the strategy, we have to establish action plan. That is the policy. So here I would like to introduce the methodology, how to analyze the effectiveness of not strategy, effectiveness of policy. Okay. All right, then what's the climate change? It's a concept and the process to establish. The process to establish the climate policy, we have three steps. The first step, the framework to approach establishing policy, identifying vulnerability to change, climate change, and establishing policy. Okay, the concept of climate change, its target is climate change. Okay? The target of policy is climate change. That the goal, converting change, changing climate change to climate neutrality. Neutrality is the original climate status before industrialization. Okay, at the moment, the polluted, changed, and changing climate. So the goal is to convert current changing climate to original climate. And the means being mobilized by target, the means to climate change policy can be classified into different categories. By target is one of us know mitigation and adaptation. If we classify the category of climate change policy by approach, as I mentioned, nature-based planting, planting tree, that's the nature-based approach as the carbon sink, as the source of carbon sink. Then technology-based overview to be there, okay, how to reduce, how to improve energy efficiency, like that. Then social system-based. We have to change the current social economic system to a new system with less human-induced emission. Then, what better? Nature-based, technology-based, societal system-based, all are together. I think belong to climate change policies. Then, by set up this region, the policy should be applied. Then the policy should be applied to land use, change the current land use, and the energy use, and the ecosystem transportation, and so on. So the region mobility can be classified into very different categories by the target. All right, then the process to approach the first stage, as you can see here. Then currently we have the impact of climate change on nature and on human and society. This is the current state of climate change impact. Well, we have got such impact from socio-economic system. And the current socio-economic system is characterized as industrialization, urbanization, consumerism, globalization. All countries even tourism in our country, they have different process in the different stages of industrialization, different urbanization, different consumerism and globalization. Then they are, I think, driving force causing current climate change impact. So if we establish a policy, I think the policy should be set up into two categories according to where the policy should be applied. One is the policy can be applied to the current. This means at the moment nature is polluted by climate change. How to solve the polluted nature? If we establish a policy which can be applicable to this factor, then we call this policy improvement of the status of climate change. If we have set up the policy just this one, then the driving force still remains. Therefore, we have to establish the policy which should be applied to socio-economic system. This is for reducing the driving force. So, if we develop a policy applicable to social system, that means we can reduce the driving force. Then this will automatically lead to less impact of climate change on nature and human. So we have to establish the policies into two categories. This is the first step to establish the climate change policy. After that, we have to identify the current status of climate change. This is called the vulnerability to climate change. As you can see here, human activities. This is the source of greenhouse gas emission. This is the driving force. Then human activities is a cause rising the climate change. Okay. Then all society are exposed to climate change. However, the real impact of climate change is different by country, even by region in a country, because there is an intervening variable between exposure to climate change and the real impact. This is called sensitivity to climate change. And the sensitivity has two categories: natural adaptation, social adaptation. For example, we had Rome and Seoul, South Korea. Rome, for example, Rome and South Korea, Italy and South Korea have very heavy rain, all right, 20 millimeters per hour. This means Italy and Korea are exposed to the same status of climate change. However, the real impact is different between Korea and Italy, because Korea is a very mountainous country. Italy is a very plain. So out of the all rainfall in South Korea, 70% falling into the sea. Only 30% will remain on the ground. However, in Italy, 70% will be on the ground. So even though exposed to the same climate change, however, real impact is different. This is the reason the sensitivity to climate change is different between two countries. Then the sensitivity is two countries. So South Korea very mountainous. Okay, 70% are falling into the sea. This is the native adaptation. And then South Korea developed a very high level of infrastructure. If Italy is not. So due to the two regions, the real impact is different. Therefore, the policy should be developed not on the basis of exposure to the change. Should be on the basis of real impact. Alright, then we have so the real impact is vulnerability to climate change in a region or in a country. Then the real impact we have to analyze the real impact. Based on the real impact, we have to establish two categories of parts. One is adaptation, which is applicable to this person, the other is this person. So this is mitigation. Mitigation means to reduce the driving force and to reduce the cause. However, the adaptation leaving the source of climate change, leave it as it is, just how to adapt it to the changing and change the climate change. This is the adaptation, all right? So, I think adaptation policy, I think one of you knows, I would like to say, explain and mitigation. This is here. So in a conclusion, the adaptation is leaving the source of climate change leave as it is. Therefore, would be effective for delaying the destruction of Earth, but less effective for saving the Earth. However, mitigation is to remove the source and reduce the driving force. Therefore, would be effective for saving Earth. So, how to analyze the mitigation policy's effectiveness? How to analyze the effectiveness of adaptation policy should be different. I would like to introduce both the categories. All right. Then I have explained briefly about the nature-based creating the source of carbon saving technology-based. For example, I think Georgia, right? Improvement energy efficiency, supply of new and renewable energy, carbon capture strategies, carbon utilization. They are long. I think all of you are doing very, very hard work to develop the technology-based approach against the current change. Then socio-economic system approach, transforming to a new carbon socio-economic system like that. And that can be applied the approach to land use, current land use. In agricultural society, industrial society, we have different land use. For example, in industrial society, in Rome, for example, this is an area for factory. This is an area for residential land. Very plain land use, all right? And transportation and environmental building ecosystem. So many sectors. The socio-economic system approach should be applied. Then the nature-based, technology-based approach, I think, is only necessary for socio-economic system approach. This means without high level of nature-based, technology-based approach, socio-economic system approach cannot be successful. In this sense, the former tools will be necessary for social-economic system approach. Then, mitigation, then This is my main point, the effectiveness for analysis. Litigation policy and adaptation policy. Litigation policy has two different methodologies for analyzing effectiveness. One is efficiency analysis of financial investment by individual policy. The second one is effective analysis of all policy as a whole after we launching them. Right. Then adaptation to categories of analysis. First one is cost effectiveness analysis. For example, if we build a big bridge, there is adaptation approach against the climate change because when we did not have a bridge, when we have heavy rain, we lost so many ships, people killed, just was lost from climate change and profit damage. So many ships. Then we can estimate, for example, due to the current heavy rain, 10 people were killed, and we lost this amount, this much of profit. Then we estimate how much we have lost as a monetary unit. For example, we lost $100. Then, if we build a big bridge, then less profit and loss. And the people, just a few people were killed. Then that is the effectiveness. Then we can estimate how much we could save from constructing the bridge. Then, if we compare the cost of investigating for constructing the bridge and saving money, that's effective. Then that means the analysis of the effectiveness of adaptation policy. Then for the effectiveness, we have to estimate we have two categories of methodology. One is market valuation method. The other one is non-market value method. I would like to introduce briefly. Okay. Then effectiveness, efficiency analysis. Okay, the finance investment. The definition of efficiency is extended to which the means mobilize achieve its goal. A measure of the match between the goal and the means mobilized in terms of rationality and relevance like that. Then, for example, this is the empirical analysis I have done for changing provincial government. For example, the litigation policy, we selected, for example, 100. The best way is we launch all of them. However, each policy requires a lot of money, so all government have limited financial availability. Therefore, we have to spend just some out of the total 100 alternatives. So, which we have to launch, which policy we have to launch. So, if we conduct efficiency analysis, then we can decide the policy priority. Due to the limited finance, we can launch only 10 policies out of the 100 alternatives. Then which one we have to select? Then we need the efficiency analysis before we decide to be launching. Then, for example, then planting tree in the mountain. 6,500 hectares. I estimated how much money is required for launching this policy. Then 93 billion US dollars. Then we can estimate how much we can reduce the human-induced carbon emission through this project using $93 billion. This amount, okay, we can estimate. Then using these tools, we can estimate we need 2,430 US dollars for reducing 1 ton from this project, and supply clear energy. This amount of money, we can use this amount and this one, like that. Then what we have to do, we have to limited finance. Then the priority is this one first. Most effective, in terms of budget for reduction factor. So we have to analyze 100. Then 110, we have to select just 10 within the availability of our finance. This is an example of how to analyze the effectiveness of climate change. This analysis should be done policy by policy. Then we have to, for example, select 10 policy finance. Then after launching all of the policies, we have to analyze the effectiveness. As a whole, so the definition of effectiveness is during to which the goal is achieved, and match between the goal and the achievement like that. So this year, I have conducted empirical research and comparative basis, 5 countries for using for 10 years data, UK, USA, Australia, Japan, Korea. So for 10 years, I analyzed their economic development field. Example, for the GDP per capita. Then if no development, this is the economic explanation, automatically result in reducing carbon emission. Okay. If developed, if yes, then carbon emission increase. The 5 countries for 10 years, all countries promoted economic development. Then I've estimated the correlation coefficient between economic development and increase in CO2 emission. The correlation coefficient estimated was about 0.8, very high correlation. And then all 5 countries increased CO2 emission, except UK. So UK economic development, yes. However, increase in CO2 emission, not decrease. So UK has real sustainable development after using all policy launching for the 10 years. Then the remaining 4 countries CO2 emission increased. Then if increase, then we say energy intensity. I think you understand what's the energy intensity, all right? Then here, Japan and Korea went to this way, USA Australia this way. Even though the 4 countries are the same as their energy intensity, however, USA Australia decrease in energy intensity. This means improvement in energy efficiency. So these 2 countries enjoyed economic development during the past 10 years. In accordance with the economic development, they emitted the like CO2. Then and industry. However, improvement, Japan and Korea, I think this is the worst way in the energy industry. So after we analyze the effectiveness of all policies of all, the function is the guide to identify. But when the policy already been launched, should be revised and supplemented. Okay. Then the adaptation in cost effective analysis, as I said before, only using the example of bridge construction. Okay, then how much cost? The cost we estimated the cost related to adaptation policy, such as the policy research R&D also should be included by the cost and the development, training policy, implementing policy. Then, for example, $100 is required for constructing a bridge. Because then we have to then the cost determining the list of cost related to achieve adaptation policy, identify the benefit. So identify so benefit is effectively right. Then effectiveness should be much more than cost. If not, we don't need to adopt such an adaptation policy. Then how to estimate the effectiveness? What we have to gain from this cost, we have to analyze cost before we can estimate, before analyzing the effectiveness. And the market and the non-market valuation method estimating effectiveness. So the market valuation method is, for example, a television is sold $100 in the market. Then the market price is the source of market price is very clear. The owner of the factory paid $20 for buying material for reducing temperature, okay? And how much he paid to the labor worker as the labor charge. Then $70. Then direct cost of $90 and his profit $10. Then the source of market price is very, very clear. This is the market price method. Non-market price method. No market price. For example, my wife would like to sell me in a market. There is no market buying and selling humans in ancient Roman Rome. We had such a market, slave market. Then each slave has different price in the market. So if I would like to sell South Korea, there is no market. Then if I sell the whole South Korea, how much can I get? That's the non-market. Therefore, adaptation policy should be estimated using non-market valuation method. So in non-market, your market valuation method, there is a function, production function, cost function like that. Then non-market valuation, we in social science, environmental sociology, has developed very wide range of methodologies. For example, briefly 1, 2, 3, 4 categories. This category including this one. And this one again include those C, the latter C. So this is an example, step 1B for early baby one response. It's a provision right there. This is just an example of this way. The non-market value. All right. Okay. Then you conclude on the remark. Policy, policy developed by government, but the police has a function to regulate the behavior of the commercial enterprise and citizens. We have to follow the governmental policy, okay? But if the public, the citizens and the commercial government or stakeholders does not accept the policy, okay, then the policy is not effective. Therefore, the policy which is developed by government can apply the basic direction and compensation of climate change policy. However, not good enough. Then, if no money, we cannot do anything. Also, the availability of advanced technology without your work, then the policy cannot be effective. Therefore, we, all government, should establish a cooperative network. This means social consensus for example, industry. They basically, their main focus is making money. However, even though the making money is reduced, if the industry tried to less emission of carbon, then they have to establish a lot of facilities. Then their net profit will be reduced. Then, if they should accept such policies, so this is a cooperative network among all social organizations. Then civil organization, environmental and this media providing information discussion platform publicity and social citizens. They also, even though they pursue high level of material performance, confidence in life, sometimes they have to work, sometimes they have to buy in not luxury, like that. Environmental friendly behavior in everyday life. And the cultural ethos, the quality of life is defined on the basis of how much I consume. Okay? My clothes is useful, second hand, of the rich man. Every month they check. So the consumerism needs express of your own quality of life. Therefore, consumerism should be transformed in environment. So, consumerism is defined. We consume much more than we need. Then, environmentalism, we have to consume as much as we need. Therefore, also establishing cooperation network with the domestic foreign government and institute for exchanging information and the solidarity. Thank you very much.